Okay, so we are gonna talk about nuclear energy. Wait, wait. So nuclear energy, what is? So basically, nuclear energy is the power that produced by the nuclear reactions, so fusion and fission. That is, there are two processes, and the energy is released through the reaction is transferred to electrical energy. So basically, nuclear energy by fusion and fission, this energy they are transferred by to electrical energy, which is used in local and power grids. And and then Efe is gonna explain
Yeah,
what
I'm
is.
gonna try to explain you guys fusion and fission. The fusion is like the dangerous one because it's like when we get this energy is a bit dangerous because nuclear the effect and but the fusion is the new formula of the nuclear energy is more safety and easy to get energy more powerful is the difference between that.
And then what is how a nuclear plant works? It's a nuclear plant, so for this like for major nuclear energy or nuclear power, like some people call for work. Um, the nuclear is basically that the water is turning into steam, which turns the drive into the turbine generations to produce the electricity. So the water basically is a very important fact to make the generators work to produce the electricity. And also there's a difference. The difference is the source of heat, and this heat is to make the steam is created when the uranium of the atoms split is called fission. That process that Efe already talked about. So fission basically means the action of dividing and split something in two or more parts. And then in the reactor, there is no combustion in a there is no combustion in a nuclear reactor, because if it will be a combustion, it would be a problem, and the nuclear plant won't work well.
And who find this discovery nuclear energy? Albert Einstein find the atom, and James Chadwick is the finder of the neutron, and he also find the uranium and fission, the fission finder. Tony Handberg he is find the ray X-ray finder, and he also find how to affect the this radium. You find the radium, and the radium is the effect of the nuclear, who had like affects like cancer, everything. He find the cancer also because he was carrying the neutron with him and his pocket, and he find out it's damaged his body, and he told this like to the professors, and the professors made this like they translate the health.
And these the advantages of nuclear energy. So there's some of the advantages of nuclear energy, that the price of oil doesn't keep it not balanced. That is really good, because it keep balance, it will be worse for the nuclear energy. Then the price of uranium keeps in balance, so it's not like that. It's not like that expensive for the companies, and that they can buy easily. And then building a nuclear power plant is a good for underpopulated area.
And disadvantage is radioactivity is really high level, and is accidents. For example, Chernobyl and uh, Hiroshima. It affects like the people really bad way, but and it's like also safety system is low level because if you make these places in the earthquake areas, it's gonna be affected the people really badly. This is the disadvantage.
And this is an example of an accident in Chernobyl, as you know, in 1980s in Ukraine. So this disaster was caused by because the reactor had something inside, and they explode, and was the biggest accident caused by the nuclear energy in the history of the humanity. This disaster, because Chernobyl was in a city, this disaster made that the people who were living there to move to another countries, to another cities, and the radiation Chernobyl. It means like expanded like into kilometers and kilometers. And basically, what I said, what happened, the reactor exploded, and so and they have
And radioactivity. Radioactivity affects people's DNA, their body, and it kills the people really fastly. It's really like the strongest element and like really strongest thing in the world for damage to people. Is also like we can see the pictures of the in Japan when they throw the nuclear bomb. They change the people shapes and when the people born they're like the different kind of people is because it affects the DNA.
And this is in which countries use nuclear energy. In the top 5% of the countries that their electricity came from nuclear energy, as I said in the first slide, are the following countries: France, they use the 77% of the electricity come from nuclear energy. Then Belgium with the 54%, Slovakia with the same 44%, Ukraine with the 47, and Hungary with the 43.2. That means like basically more the top 5 of the countries that are in Europe, because Europe were more advanced before. That's why top 5 are in Europe. Basically.
And for us, we're thinking the nuclear energy is going to be to take the place of the most powerful energy in the future, because it's like the most is give the really good energy and is really powerful, and it's gonna be get the safetier, the new inventions with new inventions, and new electricity of dreamy invention that is good for the earth, is like helpful for the world. We're thinking like that, and
Then
this is sources.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.